What if I told you that beneath Antarctica's frozen surface lies a world more alien than anything science fiction could imagine? A place where ancient rivers carve through rock in eternal darkness, where fish with antifreeze blood swim through waters that should be impossible, and where mountain ranges dwarf the Himalayas yet remain completely hidden from human eyes. Today we're diving deep beneath the ice to explore the most mysterious continent on Earth. And trust me, what scientists have discovered down there will completely change how you think about our planet. Picture this. You're standing on Antarctica's surface, surrounded by nothing but white ice stretching to the horizon. But what you can't see is that you're actually standing on top of one of the most complex and active landscapes on Earth. It's like discovering that your quiet neighbor's basement is actually a bustling underground city. Let's start with something that sounds impossible. Rivers flowing beneath miles of solid ice. These aren't just tiny streams we're talking about. Scientists have mapped massive river systems snaking through the bedrock, some stretching for hundreds of miles. The largest of these subglacial rivers is longer than the Thames in England. Here's what blows my mind about these hidden waterways. They're carved by water that's been flowing in complete darkness for potentially millions of years. Some of these rivers connect to vast subglacial lakes, creating an entire aquatic network that exists in perpetual night. Lake Vostok, one of the largest, is roughly the size of Lake Ontario and has been sealed beneath the ice for at least 15 million years. The water in these systems stays liquid despite the freezing temperatures above because of geothermal heat from the Earth's core and the immense pressure from the ice above. It's like nature's own pressure cooker system, maintaining liquid water in conditions that would freeze it solid anywhere else on the planet's surface. Now, here's where things get really wild. Living in these dark, cold waters are creatures that seem to belong on another planet entirely. Antarctic fish have evolved antifreeze proteins in their blood that prevent ice crystals from forming inside their bodies. Without this biological antifreeze, they would literally freeze solid from the inside out. These aren't just any ordinary fish either. Many species found beneath the Antarctic ice exist nowhere else on Earth. Some have been isolated for so long that they've evolved into entirely unique forms of life. Picture fish with translucent bodies, enlarged hearts to pump their thick antifreeze blood, and sensory systems adapted to navigate in complete darkness. One of the most fascinating discoveries involves tiny organisms called extremophiles. These microscopic life forms thrive in conditions that would kill almost any other living thing on Earth. They've been found living in water that's extremely salty, incredibly cold, and completely cut off from sunlight. Scientists believe studying these organisms could give us clues about what life might look like on other planets or moons in our solar system. But the hidden landscape beneath Antarctica isn't just about water and life. Imagine mountain ranges that make the Rocky Mountains look like small hills. The Gamburtsev Mountains, buried beneath miles of ice, rise nearly 9,000 feet from their base. These peaks have been completely covered by ice for over 30 million years, preserving them in a kind of geological time capsule. What makes these buried mountains even more incredible is that they shouldn't exist at all. According to everything we know about geology, mountains this tall should have eroded away millions of years ago. But the ice has protected them, keeping them frozen in time like some kind of natural museum. The canyon systems beneath the ice are equally mind-blowing. Scientists have discovered gorges that are deeper and longer than the Grand Canyon, carved by ancient rivers and glacial movement over millions of years. Some of these canyons stretch for over 600 miles and plunge more than a mile deep into the bedrock. Here's something that will give you chills. The ice above these features is constantly moving and shifting. Glaciers flow like incredibly slow rivers, carrying ice from the interior toward the coast at rates of several feet per year. This movement creates a dynamic system where the hidden landscape below is constantly being reshaped by the massive weight and movement of ice above. Recent technological advances have revolutionized how we explore this hidden world. Scientists now use ice-penetrating radar, seismic sensors, and even satellites to map the terrain beneath the ice. They've discovered that Antarctica's hidden topography is far more complex and varied than anyone previously imagined. The implications of these discoveries extend far beyond just satisfying our curiosity. Understanding Antarctica's subglacial environment is crucial for predicting how ice sheets will respond to climate change. The hidden rivers and lakes play a major role in how glaciers move and how quickly ice flows into the ocean. What we've uncovered beneath Antarctica's ice is essentially an entire lost world, complete with its own weather systems, ecosystems, and geological processes. It's a reminder that even on our own planet, there are still frontiers left to explore and mysteries waiting to be solved. The next time you see images of Antarctica's white, seemingly empty surface, remember that beneath that ice lies one of the most extraordinary and alien landscapes on Earth. A world where ancient rivers flow in eternal darkness, where impossible fish swim through antifreeze seas, and where mountain ranges taller than anything you've ever seen wait silently in their frozen cathedral of ice.